That's why. I think my desktop now should be what you're seeing. I hope that's what you're seeing. All right, so we are getting ready tonight to do our Kit Together event, and this will be from the Boho Beach kit. It is one of the newest kits that we have on with Stampin' Up! That was newly released, and so I just wanted to be able to share that with you. All righty, let me stop that video. Now, let's see. All right, so I waited until I got with you guys to open our kit. And as I did in the preview, when you purchase one of our kits, you receive a complete kit to create whatever the projects are. And this month, with Stampin' Up, the Boho Beach kit, you will get an individual set of stamps. I don't know if you can see that. I need a piece of white cardstock. You will receive a piece of, you will get your own personal ink spot, and this is in pecan pie. And then you will get the kit. And in this month's kit, you have enough materials and supplies to make 8 cards, 4 of 2 designs. I'm apologizing up front for any technical challenges that I experienced. All right. And then when you buy an exclusive kit, you will also receive a stamping block. So that's what's in this kit. You get a block, you get some dimensionals, you get some baker's twine, and like I said, you have the instructions, and then we have everything we need to create these beautiful cards tonight. Okay, awesome. So these are the envelopes. 2 designs, 2 prints in envelopes. Actually, it's the same. I'm going to give you yours. You want to make 1 or 2? I'm going to give you 2, 1 of each one. All right, and I'm going to keep 2 for myself. And then here are, this is so absolutely gorgeous. Here is the card front. And these guys are already prepared and printed. So what I love about this is that once we prepare, I'm going to have 2 extras, and I'm going to do some alternatives with some alternative projects with these cards. Because this is such gorgeous paper that we can use to create some additional projects. All right, so we have those set aside. So what I'm going to do now, the first thing I do when I have kids, and if you are joining me, please say hello. Let me know where you're joining me from. So the first thing I do is I go through the instructions and I take everything apart, and I make sure that everything goes with what it's supposed to go with. So we can see with card number 1, this is the first card. Make sure this is in frame. And this is the second card. So with card number 1 and card number 2, you'll need 1 of these. Oops. So we'll each need 1 of each umbrella. And this is for the green one, your green card front. You'll need 1 of these for the brown card front. And just be very careful when you separate them. Now, I would caution you and tell you not to throw these out. I will show you later on a tip that you can use and something you can do with the negatives of that card. So we can put the rest of these away. Then we will need for the green card, the smaller, and the big one, the smaller, and the bigger. And again, just separating things just to make sure that you know exactly what it is that you need, and then you can put the rest away, okay? So this is for the brown card. This is for the green card. And y'all, let me tell you, my sister is such a creative. She is actually the one that got me into stamping. You would never know it, but she is the one that got me into stamping. And she doesn't stamp now, not to save her own life, I tell you. Why do you not stamp, sister dear? Why do you not stamp, sister dear? This is for the green card. She doesn't want to say. My sister is a perfectionist, y'all. Absolute no, this one's mine. Did I give myself a green chair? Do you have a green chair? Okay, so we can put that away. All right, so I think we have everything that we need, right? So let me do mine. So for the green, let's just do inventory. For the brown card, you'll need a chair. You'll need the brown label. You'll need the green leaf. You will also need the big shell shape, and that's all you'll need for the brown. And then for the green, you'll need the rest. All right, so we're gonna start with the green card today. All righty. Now, one of the things when you subscribe to the kit, don't throw this away, because here you have, if you don't know, you have a ruler, a measuring tool right here. What is this good for? You guys, when we've got to measure out our twine, because it does tell you how much you need, instead of having to go and hunt for your ruler or your tape measure, it's already on the it's already on your instructions. And the beauty of our kits is that you don't need anything else other than what you have in this kit to create these cards. Okay. All right. So my biggest challenge is I always found it for the first time, y'all. Okay. So that's the first thing. If you're not familiar with how to read our instructions, this thing tells you exactly what you'll need to do. So the first card is, it tells you that, do you have blocks? I thought you had blocks. I'm a horrible instructor. I did not give my sister any stamping block. I thought you had blocks. Awesome. I'll give you this one. All right. So what this tells you is you will need to have the images on the block, and each of the images will be stamped with our pecan pie stamp set, our ink spot, okay? She's my big sister, y'all. She is. And she's making me feel like a little the teacher's watching right now, right? You ever know when the teacher's watching you and you can't get anything done, right? Not that she's judgmental or anything, she's just watching, okay? All right, so let me tell you how to follow the instructions on this card, or on the instruction sheet, in case you're unfamiliar. So you'll have, when you have everything in here, it's telling you that you will need to stamp the images with the ink spot. And then it tells you where you will stamp everything. So you'll take the leafy image and you'll put it in the center, and then you'll stamp the splotches, and then it tells you where everything needs to be. In step 2, when you see the little dots, the little dots represents our glue dots that you have included in your kit. And so what you'll do with that, you'll place your glue dots where they tell you that you should place the glue dots. Very simple, very little thinking that you have to do when you put our kits together. So on that note, we're gonna go get started, and I'm gonna let my sister start. You want me to stamp first, or do you want to stamp first? Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the leaf on the block. And because it's brand new, I'm gonna condition it a little bit. And to condition it, all I do is I run my fingers over it a little bit. And it's just because it hasn't been used. Now, this is a photopolymer stamp. And because it's a photopolymer stamp, I'm gonna bring in my rubber mat, a rubber foam mat. And yes, it's not my Stampin' Up mat, but because I traveled and I grabbed what I could. And I'm getting ready to stamp my image. Okay. And you can see that this image is going to go right about here. Now, you don't have to be precise. Use your judgment in terms of where you want the image to be. Okay. But as long as you get it in the same general area, everything will be fine. And that's why we give you 4 of them. Okay. That way you can do one. If you like the leaf where it was, then you keep it there. If you don't, you move it the next time you do it. So we see from our image, this is where we've got this. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And I press on it just to make sure I have good transfer of ink, okay? You can do the same. Oh, give me that block. And while my sister is stamping, I'm gonna get the next image ready. You see it? Whichever one is going to be the front of your card. So when you fold it, when you fold it in half, which is going to be the front of your card? And which is going to be the upside?
This is going to be my front.
Okay, so make sure that's the side that you're stamping on, okay? And the next thing I'm going to put on the block is the sentiment. And one of a tip that I'm going to share with you with the sentiment is just kind of just put it down on your surface. Try to get it as even as possible. And if you have something with grid lines, what I would tell you to do is use the straight edge of your block, line that up with a straight edge on your grid paper, and then it should be relatively square and straight. Good. Just kind of put it at an angle. All right, and I'm going to condition the other stamps. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sentiment. I'm going to try to get my stamping done first. And then I'm going to put together the rest. You can see I'm probably going to need to. Let's fix it. You have to be, don't have halves there. Gotta be it's fully on. Gotta be fully on. See if I can help you fix it. And because it's photopolymer, you can try to line it right back up. If my head gets in the frame, I apologize. And there we go. Count to 10 or count to 4. Make sure you have good transfer of ink. And there you go. Okay. That's it for this card. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment. And I need a piece of scrap paper, Sister Dear. I want to take all your stuff off your work surface. And that's
Make
my
sure.
own, that's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure. So I see because I didn't condition it enough, that's how it came out. So conditioning tries to give you a better stamped image, okay? So I'm gonna go restamp this. And then again, using my grid, my mat, I'm gonna line everything up on a grid line, make sure it's square and even. Because I can't stamp anything in a straight line. So I've got to I do need to utilize my grid lines. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. And there you go. Your turn.
Okay, so you put mine in the grid line too.
I'll give you the mat. I want you to do it.
No, you go ahead and do
No,
that.
I want you to do it.
You're over there.
All right, where's your label? Put your label. Make sure it's lined up. Lined up even. Make sure it's even. And look and see. Yeah, you got it inked up pretty well. Then line it up. Try to get it in as centered as possible. There you go. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. There you go. There you go. Good job. All right, and then the last thing we got to do is we're going to stamp our little splotchies, right? And we're going to stamp our splotchies all over what seems to be like the ridge, right? So let's go get that done. Where's the ink? Perfect. Now you can stamp on and stamp off to have different effects. And then you can rotate the block. 1, 2, so that you have different colors, different textures. And then 3, and then 4. It's all random. So there's no right way, there's no wrong way. It's all random. Okay.
You call it splotchies?
That's what I call them because they look like little splotch pebbles on the beach. Now, normally I work with liquid glue. That's my medium of choice, but we're going to use glue dots for this next step because now we're getting ready to assemble. Okay. If you're on and watching, please say hello. Got enough? Okay. You sure you don't want to stamp on that? Good. It's easier to go it's easier to put the block on your
Yes,
surface and then, or do that. You can send it to your friend.
I'm good there.
So like next step is we're gonna add our glue dots to our elements here. So if we can see, we have Stampin' Up! Has told us exactly where we're gonna put our glue dots. We're gonna put one at the top of the, where did it go? At the top of the umbrella. And here's a tip, you guys. You can tell which is the front side and the back side of the umbrella. Okay, the front side is a little bit smoother. The back side, you can kind of feel a little bit more of the bumps and ridges, and you can see that it's the back side. Okay, so make sure you're putting your glue dots on the back side of the implement. So that's the first one there. We're gonna put another one right in, two more right on the stem of the umbrella. One here. And yes, it is a little bit bigger, but it'll be okay. All right. Then we're gonna put on the small leaf, just gonna do it all at once. Gonna put two. One on the bottom. There. And one here. And forget, you guys know I am making this exactly as Stampin' Up! Has told us to make these cards. And then on the big leaf, let's see, it says one. And of course you can tell which is the back side on this one. So there's one here. There's one down here. And then there's one up here. Okay. And that's all of the glue dots. Y'all, my sister's wanting me to do all of it, okay? We're gonna have to take the backings off in a little bit, okay?
Oh, the backings are still on? Okay.
Okay, there's one. There's two. I know your nails are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Do you want to show them on camera so we can see the gorgeousness that is my sister's nails? What happened? All right, that's two. And then on the back of this, there's one here. There's one here. And then there's one here. All right, so before we assemble, I want to see, it says we're going to need 12 inches of twine, right? So let's get our little measuring device out. I'm going to put this the long way. This is my inches. All right, here's from here to here is 9. I don't like this one. So we got 8 inches here. So that's 8.
12. Why didn't you use the one that says 12 right up here?
Because I was a little confused. So other than
Okay.
staying confused, I just used what I know. So that's 12 inches right there. And now we have everything that we need to make this card, put this card together. Okay. All right, so let's see how we assemble. So the first thing that goes down, it seems, is the umbrella. Okay. And so I'm gonna make sure we take off the little backings on our glue dot. And then if you're trying to be as precise as it was in the image, we're gonna have our umbrella going at an angle. And don't forget, you got to keep in mind where the fold line is, right? Because you don't want the umbrella going over the fold line. And then you just put the umbrella anywhere that you'd like. Okay. Then it seems like the next thing that went down was the leaf. Hear my Zoe snorting. She just drank her water. I am ready for the weekend. I don't have any big plans for 4th of July because, of course, 4th of July is in the middle of the week, y'all. And then you got it? Okay. You got it off. Sometimes nails are a blessing. And sometimes they're not. Got it? It is so fun stamping with my sister. Like I said, my sister is who got me into this, okay? Now she does not stamp at all, you guys. At all. You got it? Okay, where's your card? All right. Make sure you know where your fold line is because you can't have the umbrella going over that side. Okay. And then you just place it anywhere on here.
Where is it? So anywhere on
Yeah,
the
it doesn't have to be perfect. Just yeah, however you're gonna do it. You don't want to completely block out your little thingy there, but wherever you're gonna put it, that's fine too. Okay. Then you're gonna do your leaf, do the same thing with the big leaf. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the golden shape. Stampin' Up releases a new kit, and I'm gonna try to go live every month with the new kit so that we can go ahead and put things together. And I'm gonna call them our kit together. Ooh, and guess what, you guys? Bonus days are back. I'll put one there too. You doing over there, Sister Dear?
coming. Okay, so where is this going to go?
You're gonna make sure that you kind of have one of the leaf crossing the umbrella stand, the stem.
Crossing in the sense of like here.
that. Perfect. And then the next thing you're gonna do is the leaf. That guy. Anybody that knows me knows I never do 3 dimensionals. This is gonna hurt my heart, but I'm gonna follow the instructions. And then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put 3 dimensionals on the back of your sentiment right there. Tools would be your best bet because your nails are so long.
Mm-hmm.
Use the point to pick it up and put it where it needs to go. You can take the backing off. Don't do anything with it just yet. You can take the backing off. And then you're gonna grab your twine, and you're gonna wrap it around.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know where to do with it, right there. Wrap it around your fingers. And then you're just gonna pinch it in the middle.
How did you do it? Like,
Wrap it around your fingers. Just wrap it. Take your fingers out and pinch it in the middle. Adjust your loops if you need to. And then you can see that they have, that's how they're adding it onto the card, okay? I'm gonna put a, glue dot right in here. I'm gonna put this right on top of that. I leave my, like that. And then I'm just going to add, sure my card is on the grid line. And then there we go.
okay, so
There we go. Okay, so you wrap it around your finger,
I have it
take
like
it
this.
off, okay, and then let me put a glue dot on this. You don't need to. You could use just the back of your adhesive if that's what you wanted to do
So my dot is you're gonna put a glue dot
on
where?
your thingamabob. No. So here's what I'm saying, right? You could choose to put, which is what the image is showing you to do, is you can put your twine right across the adhesive. I chose to put a glue dot here and just put my twine on this.
Oh.
That's what I chose to do with mine. So it's up to you.
So put a glue dot right
Is that where you want it? Okay.
there.
There's no glue dot there because we didn't
And then
put
put
one.
one on top of my twine.
That's where you want it. Take that off. Rewrap your twine. You don't want it so tight that you can't get it off. Just bring your fingers back together. That should loosen it up. And then put your, you're done. You can put it in at a little bit of an angle. Sure it's on the glue dot so it'll stick. Got it? Awesome. I'm just going to put this right on here, just like so. Now you're going to put your sentiment on your card. And now our first card is done. Woohoo! I'm excited for her. It's her first card she's made in a minute.
I think it's 12 inches. It's a bit long.
Okay, so you would adjust where you had put that, right? So that this doesn't come off the edge.
So I will move this up there.
Yeah. So
I
very
didn't-
carefully remove that. So you don't rip the paper. All right. Yep. And then move it up. I mean, you don't even have to put it there. You can put it wherever you want if that's where you want to put it, somewhere different. Good. That's a good option too. Put it on a diagonal. Excellent. Excellent. Caron and Esther's excellent adventure. Woohoo! All right. So I love it. I think it's gorgeous that you chose to do that. That's nice.
Yeah.
All righty. So card number 1 for you is done. We're gonna start on the second one. That way you have 2 cards that you can send to whomever you would like. All right, so the second card, what we'll need, should already have our parts and pieces and stamp everything all together already. We are going to need to stamp. Oh, we don't have that one on there. This one. All right. How you doing over there, Sister Dear?
Good.
Good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so we have the next card. We're getting ready for our next card and our mise en place. That's what I call it, right? So let's get our stamping out of the way. And I'm gonna let's clean this block off. We're not gonna need this, so let's put him away. We're not gonna need that sentiment, so we can put that away. You are gonna need that. That's splotchy. And I'm learning, you guys, to put things back when I use them. Y'all know that I am a chaotic stamper, not necessarily a neat one. All right. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, and as we can see from the image, our card is going to be in landscape and it won't be portrait style. So that'll be something that we do need to consider, right? So the first card was portrait. So it opens this way. Our second card is landscape. So it'll be a hamburger fold, top to bottom. All right. So that means when we are doing our stamping, we need to keep that in mind. Okay. So our first stamping, we are going to, with the big leaf. And I can tell I didn't condition this enough. So all I'm going to do is stamp it. So the next time I stamp it, I should have a very crisp image. Okay. All right, so let's see. Accordingly, we are going to stamp our image, and this is lined up that way. Kind of like right here. And again, you don't have to be exact. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And normally I don't count out loud. I count in my head. I don't normally. So make sure we have good image. Okay. And then we have the sentiment, sit back, relax. Sit back and relax, or put that on the block. Again, what we need to do is we're going to line this up on one of our grid lines. Make sure it's straight. And then pick it up with the block. Make sure the block is lined up with the grid line. Yes, sister?
No, look and see which side. It doesn't matter which side.
Not really. Not really. Okay. We're going to need our splotchies. I want my splotchies to be darker. So I'm not going to stamp off so much, because I want to be able to see them. And again, that's just artistic preference. Okay. And then we're going to stamp our sit back and relax. So, Sister Dear, when I have my kit next month, are you going to join me?
I don't know.
That's a work in progress right there, y'all. I'm gonna have to get her. I'm gonna have to warm her up on that one. Don't rock the stamp. Tap, tap, tap. And the reason you don't rock it is that you'll get ink in between, and sometimes when you stamp it, get where you don't want it to be.
Don't close it.
Well, I will put my whole hand in it if I don't. That's why I close it. All right. I'm gonna stamp, sit back and relax. On 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. I was telling you about bonus days, you guys. So what bonus days is starting next month. When you, for every $50 that you spend at Stampin' Up in my online store, in any of the demonstrators online store, what will happen is you will receive a coupon, and you can redeem that coupon in August and get free products or additional or monies off of your order. Is your 7 inches. Okay, where's my chair? That's all the leaves. Ah, that one's on that, eh? 1, 2, 3. So many of these glue dots all over the house. Packs. And I'm gonna put one here. Perfect. Oh, I could put on. And then what else needs? This is gonna need dimensional. And this is going to need. Wait, are you taking mine?
Yeah, 'cause you said it's two.
Really, sister dear? Oh, you got that older sister thing going on, you know? What else did I? You can put those on
So,
that.
wait, put what on mine?
These on that.
Dimensional goes on this one.
Just like that. Just like that. You can do mine while you're at it. I like stamping with you, sister dear.
Thank you.
And y'all, I do really call her sister dear. We do really call each other sister dear. It's not anything we're making up for TV. We do literally say sister dear.
Down.
Alrighty. That's what we do. What else do I need? You need one of these here. Put dimensionals, 3 of them on the back of that. Okay. All right, sister dear, you gotta use these, huh?
Okay, so
One.
it's easier for you, for real.
Well, no, it's just easier, period. 1.
Okay,
2,
wait, so
2, and 3. Just easier to pick.
all right.
All right, so what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna take the dimensional off. I mean, not the dimension, the backing off of the glue dot that's on your sentiment. Oh, you didn't do it already? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, do this.
Hold it like a pencil and yeah, pick and roll. You don't want it there because you have the glue dot there.
Oh, I didn't see a glue dot. Where's the glue dot?
Right there. Because that's where your ribbon's gonna wrap around.
Oh, okay,
So
so
just go ahead and just anywhere right there is fine. And you're gonna put 3 of them on there. Make sure you get one towards the end. You got a big old gap right there. So don't, well, you can put another one.
I feel it.
Okay, we got plenty to spare. All right, so that's the first thing you're gonna do. Then we're gonna take the backing off your blue dot.
Can't see that thing.
You can't see it. Ooh, that was a mistake. I'll take that one since I made a mess of it.
Oh, it's okay.
The twine, the baker's twine should wrap around it anyway. And then you just want to take the twine and wrap around. Bring the loose ends in the back. And make sure that you look at the front to make sure the twine isn't you're not going to block your words. Okay. Okay, that one's done. So let's see, we've got the green going down first. Where's mine? We got the green leaf going down first. We're going to put that kind of kitty corner to the brown that you stamped. And it'll go the opposite way. We'll have our leaf this way. How you doing over there? How you doing?
Okay, so you put the
Your green leaf is going to go down first. Should be going the opposite facing way from your stamped brown one. Bring it up a little bit more. You have, see how you have the leaf part going all the way down there? You kind of want it more up here.
Yeah, how am I gonna get it up there? It's gonna be going the same direction.
No, shouldn't be, because your leaf is going that way. So that one will be going that way. You can put it anywhere if that's how you want it. That's where you put it. But your sentiment is going to go across there. So if you put it there, your sentiment's going to go across your entire leaf. You don't want that. You can even do that if you wanted to do that. Okay. The next thing you're going to put down is your gold leaf. Again, keep in mind your sentiment's got to go down somewhere, okay? Or the light's fading from outside. We had such good light when we started. The awesome sunlight from outside.
Things all brown.
I don't
Oh,
know.
these are my thing.
All right, now when you keep that in mind, you want to keep that up because the beach chair's got to go on, right? So you see when your beach chair goes on, you want your legs to be on. So keep that in mind when you're placing your sentiment, okay? Because it's got to go behind here somewhere.
But
Your sentiment, that piece right there. So this is how this chair is going to go. But how is you're going to cut that off? Where are you going to put your sentiment? See? So keep in mind the sentiment's going to go somewhere down here like this. Yeah, or not the sentiment. So you want your sentiment somewhere up here so that the chair can sit on it.
oh,
See what I'm saying?
mhm.
Okay. There you go. Make sure it's straight. Watch the chair legs because you don't want it off the, there you go. And then you take the glue dots off and then you'll put those on and then your card will be finished.
I took my
All right, so we've got our 2 designs and I'll show you hers when she's finished with her 2.
oh, pick the other one up. Oh, you saw the one.
That's okay, we'll put them together, your 2 together, so we can see. I really enjoyed this card and I am in a swap with some of my friends and I'm going to use this card front to create my card swap. Okay, I just had that thought. I see that there's someone joining us. Who's joining us? Give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to say hello. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our videos. I am definitely trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of January. That is my goal, is to have 300 subscribers by the end of what is it? I said January, but I meant July. By the end of July, I wanted to have 300 subscribers to my channel. So please like, share, and subscribe and invite all of your friends to do the same. Are you ready to showcase your beautiful card, Sister Dear?
I am.
All right. I would not call her a first-time stamper, y'all, but my sister did a great job. Look at her cards. Aren't they great? She did an awesome job. Do you know who you're sending your cards to?
No.
Mm-hmm. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, Sister Dear. All right, you guys, until next time, don't forget to join us. Guess what? We've got Roll of the Die, the second Sunday of the month. And that's the elements that the dies have rolled. I will be going live 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And join us again for mystery stamping. Oh, we did mystery stamping. Wait, mine came apart.
No, these are mine.
No. Oh, I'll fix it for you.
Thank you.
I'll fix it for you. Again, thank you guys for watching my sister and I as we put together 2 of the designs from the beach boho kit. It's a beautiful kit. It is the new kit for the month. I believe it was $22 US. I believe that's what it was. And you guys, if you don't have it yet, get it next month. Get it next month. And it'll be part of your order for the bonus days. Guys, thanks again for joining the Bailey Sisters as we created for you. And happy stamping. Bye. Bye.